2026 Grand Finals. It's Rondo o'clock. As we take a quick look at the stadium, maybe looking a bit similar to the Rondo Stadium the players are in right now. Ooh. As of course, are we going to have a double play? Now it's going to be a call to instantly send it in that city.
Yeah, let's get
back up the play of his teammates, maybe get a few more eliminations in the early stage. We might see something very similar here, as though KRX and Infinite Rage off to an amazing start for the Korean team. Now it's LGD, Ling S, who's getting so many strong moments, but Sook is the man to step up to the plate and get that first elimination for himself. Oh, a double!
Hey,
Sook!
Another!
Oh, it's Suki. Okay.
Suki! Getting it done. That's a double right there. Well played on the side of Weibo. Suki and Sook on the same team. That's not confusing at all when it comes to player comms.
Definitely not.
They know exactly who's going to make the plays. As we look on over to AURORA. No elimination just yet. Everybody up. UZ starts up around. FURIA getting caught on the drive out. Ziol punishing him in return. And now we're going to see a nice start for all these squads for the most part. Able to put some...
As you stated, not with the extra ammo capacity. 75 bullets right onto Silence. Gets some significant damage. We've got no utility. No Molotovs, no grenades. Would have made it way easier to secure it. Going for the jump shot, and he's sending it downwards. But he gets it, connects right the headshot onto Silence. Top, going for the most insane plays ever. Will get eliminated eventually, but still takes 1 point. Want to do so, as actually I'm looking at as the nade comes down. Good damage here. Going to secure himself that knock. Will it get flushed down? We'll have to wait and see. As Flower H getting one nice knock found onto Arena. That's going to be a clash they just want to hopefully come out from on top, as Flower not going to have enough time to go for the reset on Maple, his comrade. Flower now playing around his own utility. Good jump in. Will the bounce get the knock? Almost did, but he's hiding behind it. Gets the backstab. Omawa Mushinderu right onto Tony K. And Flower now, he's got the backup of his teammate, and it's looking like an absolutely insane turn of events. Arena, it looked like they had the control hot troops, but they lost everything in a matter of seconds.
Now all gamers are going to go ahead and get that Rezar. Schweppes is hurt big time. He tries to go and get the play, but what?
Circle is terrible. It's pretty much a 50-50 river split.
Side's completely wide open. So if you can just kind of hug the circle and get to that side, it should be clear. As Razy gets a nice knock there on to Kami. Lost, putting some fire down range as well. Unfortunately, Kami's so far pushed up. It's going to be very difficult to pick him up.
Yeah.
The rest of STG have to start making some plays here.
Hopefully still have some recalls available. Don't want to get onto Kami, because that is definitely not going to be a good save attempt, and lost instantly getting back in that vehicle. Give it up. Yeah, as I said, it's just 1 point, and I'm pretty sure Kami's can be brought back to affected by Doc. He's just like, Doc's
right?
Plays. I can do crazy plays too. Look at me. Mainly because of the circle. The circle, it's been so tough for these teams. It's just forcing everyone to fight for any kind of real estate control. And this time it's going to be KRX sending it right onto LGD from PEL. We'll see who's going to be coming out on top. So far, 6 eliminations for KRX. South Korea looking just so strong at the start of this Rondo match. But can they weather the storm? It's QXC. Oh, that's a good angle with the util, but LGD do go back into hiding. Maybe Mau just get build damage done onto that player. But Binny trying to get the spray through the smoke. Hopefully also going to get the reset onto TR8. Slowing down quite a bit. Go for the reset and then commit. I believe the third part's happening from distance. It's going to be all gamers getting involved in that conversation from a range.
All gamers just applying that pressure to KRX. Now you got to try to throw some util out. Oh, those nades, though, are rock solid on the side of Tian. Catches TRE. Forces over the other res. That's going to be
good nade.
Boom! Gets the knock. And now KRX getting shredded from 2. So heading elimination heavy here at the start. Next, only about to pop on over. As D+ trying to catch these players of TIANBA out. And D+ are already down to 2 with Chips. Does end up winning that 1v1. And now trying to use that utility to catch Eagle. Will it be good enough? It is. All right. So D+ getting some revenge on TIANBA.
That's it.
Ouch.
First Chinese team taken out of the picture. But Chips here in that position. Very nadeable. That's going to be a big issue. And all gamers, we saw that earlier. They do not take any prisoners. No neighbors for them. You know what? What a clap back. That's going to be Chips. Looking so good. And Valiant as actually able to get himself that one done. But I feel like that's going to be a little bit too wide of a rotation. The off angle is unexpected. It's Liu to shut it down. Chips against the world. Can he get the 1v4? That is a big fat no. As all gamers up to already 7 eliminated. I go out to that blue zone damage.
Oh, it's hurting. Mau got a... But they're gonna have to do it again. Tian catching Pedrino, that's huge. He's like, leave us alone.
players
Okay, that's it. It was a joke. Leave us alone.
They almost got the full reset. Aurora, though, or Al-Ula just getting completely surrounded by foes. It's not looking too good. Wave, though, after one of the longest rotations in this entire game, are able to make in the play zone. But this time around, it's going to be against the side of Al-Ula. It's going to be quick, down to 7 bullets on the shotgun. Also going to be so easy. Oh, Nongshim Redford just setting it forward, looking for a piece of the pie as Weibo do get eliminated and so do Al-Ula. That is MENA out of this game entirely. And another win headed the way of Nongshim Redford, just shy of double-digit eliminations in game 1.
You said it, Max. You wanted to see Nongshim Redford pop off in Rondo and start off strong, and they pause off. Let's go.
Okay, send it. Back to the fight. 15 on the front line, getting picked off first by Tian with the S12K. Not the best way to kick it off. Good smoke, actually denying line of sight away from Loranzin and Lil Boy, but Bigatron, they see this as a golden opportunity to clear the East. Influence Rage, LGD, even if you win it, you know what? You might still get taken down by the Indonesian super team. It's Axel, Razak and Razy for the win, and they've got so much utility. 5 grenades for Razy. Influence Rage in a world of hurt in this fight.
Oh, they are turning this into a red zone, and that is Influence Rage out. LGD in big trouble because now it's not just Bigatron. You got E-Arena on the other side as well saying hello.
That situation as a duo, but E-Arena respecting the push of Aurora. You know what? Take up that position. We're just going to give it up to you for free. And Toppy's got 8 grenades. Okay, definitely want to try and get away from that 50-meter range. Otherwise, you will be in a lot of hurt. Schwetz also picked on off by Reefus, the man himself, the savior of Aurora, stepping up to the place once again. It is looking insanely likely they can win this fight now to E-Arena. Schwetz completely eliminated. That's going to be Reefus getting an extra point, up to 6 eliminations. Now it's just Mormon. And really, if Mormon goes out, this is them just literally sweeping every team under the rug from the western side towards the center of the circle. Mormon taking so much damage. Eliminated. Aurora going hard on game 1.
Insane,
the Mongolian team popping off during the group stage. #1 placement. Top finish. And they're looking to do the same here in the grand finals. Looking rock solid. That is 8 eliminations. Full squad up. The only team up with 4 total right now. Nongshim Red Force also have one of the players not to get the revive. So they are going to be another squad that are going to be completely up and ready to go here. 9 eliminations on their side. So we got Nongshim Red Force on the south, Aurora on the north. Let's see who's going to end up on top here.
All gamers have been so smart with their rotations too, right? They saw a fight that the circle was not really allowing them to take, and they just gave it up and instead snatched away a very central...
As they try to rotate on in. Can they hold on, though? Can they handle all that pressure? Because all these squads are going to be looking for any opportunity here. Very close, looking for some utility usage, but man, they're getting even pressured from Aurora. Yeah, Nongshim's in trouble.
This has to be because everyone has to fight each other. Look at that right now. It's going to be Nongshim Red Force, Bigatron, all pushing onto all gamers' location. LGD's just got 1 player up there in Tian. So if they time it right, unless they mess up massively, this should be their win. Secure. Now it should be possibly a fight for second place. Now we're barely taking that grenade, but the second one will put the nail in the coffin. That's it. Taking out the picture. Maple's got himself a P90, by the way. We saw what that could do in the hands of Sjord and Stylas in the group stage. How can he play around with that weapon? As the third party is just never-ending hot jukes. The and connects it right onto Tizzy.
Now they're even starting to move up. Aurora is really just starting to wrap their claws around this game. The chicken dinner looking imminent. Doc end up catching Tizzy as well. And it's going to be a big one. These guys are going to get some serious eliminations here as we're watching fights ring out. All the other teams forced to fight each other due to the zone shift. And Aurora is just picking them off one by one as they try to push their way in. It's a, oh my gosh, the coming out, perfect timing for all gamers. And they're going to get another confirmation as well.
This is bad. Hyunbin is like 2 meters out in the next zone. Not going to be able to actually make it, but that nade is massive onto Flower H. Perfect timing, and also Leo drops from all gamers. That's Race and Bigatron and Nongshim Red Force working together hand in hand to get rid of the PL threat. And so far, though, taking also a bit of a beating. 10 eliminations for Aurora. Now with that utility, they had so much they looted up from the arena early on in this game. Also on the S2G crates. And they're making it rain onto Razy and Razak, the deadly duo from Indonesia. But will it be enough to fight back against Aurora? Not sure, as they're taking just so much damn damage.
Oh, good nade from Razy as he catches Yol. Pops up close and personal, though, with the nade. Bigatron, you gotta be careful here. That's all gamers' chance to shine here. They gotta start pushing. Easy, OP90, got him. Okay, now your backs are cleared. Now time to focus on Aurora. Top goes down. Crazy down as well. Pizak down to 1 HP. Gets taken out by Reefus. It's Maple versus Aurora.
What do you do? Do you send on the solo player now, or do you go for the full reset? You got center circle position control. So you know what? You're gonna wait it out as Maple trying to heal up back to full HP with a P90 though. That nade comes up. Reefus, is this gonna be the game-winning grenade on match 1? The grenade comes up. It's gonna be done with the spray to lock it down. And Aurora Gaming back to Aura farming on. Go out in the blue zone to the west, right? On the right side angle. Yeah, you know what I mean? You got 4 players in 1 car. LGD, there's no way they survive as a full team. 1 guy at least. Come on, so much damage. They're making it. He gets the headshot Joker with the ASM Abacan and EECA right in the vehicle, looking to chase them down. That's one, and another one picked up by TIANBA. That's it. EECA and TIANBA working together to eliminate that team. And that's going to be the end of the line. LGD not even.
Nobu, yeah, Nobu now has some sight lines. All gamers leaving at the perfect time as Nobu is taken out there by KRX, but they walk right into the jaws of Top as he applies a lot of pressure there with that M4. They get a quick heal off, hop in that buggy, and get on the go.
Just get the hell out of dodge if you can. But yeah, even EECA want a piece of the pie. They see this as just a free opportunity for 3 points. Push up to the ridge, spots out Flower H. That's going to be a nice elimination snatched away for Top. Trying to just pad his stats, but down to just a duo when you are literally surrounded by EECA, all gamers, KRX, and D plus Kia waiting with the sense of the circle. It ain't looking too good for Aurora as Top gets knocked. Reefus the savior. Can he redeem it? Find himself XZZ on that elimination. That's them up to 2. But again, EECA just waiting in the wings for time to strike. They will go for the quick reset on their fallen teammate. Reefus with the smoke just hoping to survive.
It's not looking good. He is completely sandwiched between 2 teams. There it is. He peeks. He catches the U. Wow. Okay. So that is all gamers out. That's the second place team. So Aurora is going to hold that first.
I'm loving this breach from S2G. But those grenades, that utility is doing a lot of work. Thunder Talk looking to occupy the higher portion of this building in Squad House. It's a Western circle shift, great for Weibo, but Thunder Talk finally here, getting overwhelmed. Hotchicks down to a solo player, and S2G also, just like D+, successful breach without losing a single member. What is going on?
That's how you do it. This building is always so dang difficult to hold on to. Every player knows that building like the back of their hand. They know exactly where...
Already, the win is what they're going to be aiming for. TIANBA though going for a nice entry point. This is a good wall to hide behind. Really hard. I was going to say it's hard to third party. Actually, no, it's quite easy for Turny K. I thought he was going to go for the other wall instead, but no. Makes himself very vulnerable in that position. Good nade. And look at the man himself, man. Axel doing so much work here from the off angle, and Razy with a bounce on that utility. Can he defend it as a solo? Unfortunately, does get overwhelmed. Bigatron, there was no backup. They just left him solo. Where was the assistance on their fallen comrade?
They did not want to leave their building at all, and that just allowed him to get taken out there. Fortunately, he wasn't able to hold it all by himself. Turny K looking for some different angles. As TIANBA is trying to get this reset. Now here comes Bigatron. A little too late, though, to save their teammate, but can they get these eliminations? Axel trying to get the jump shot with the DBS. He gets knocked, and it looks like Bigatron ended up getting punished there. Influence Ranger eliminated. Yeah, Bigatron gone. That push denied. S2G applying some pressure now to FURIA. They have the angles. They're pulling up their util. S2G looking on fire here.
Yeah, with the Groza just doing so much. Again, these fights from S2G are so impressive. They're so quick, so snappy, and yet barely lose any players. One player's going to be out in the blue zone very soon, knocked away. You know what? Still keeping 3 players alive with as many eliminations as they got. 60 points total so far. That's without really counting the placement points of this game. Ooh, S2G bringing the heat just like they did back in the group stage. As now with the elimination feed, RQ getting rid of Weibo. Western rotation didn't work out as planned, even though the circle was really kind to Weibo and RQ. They were not able to subvert expectations and secure the dub. EECA 5 eliminations total down.
Rotation, so this zone will change one more time here. EECA do make the push. TIANBA with the quick stiff arm, and it looks like Joker's just going to go ahead and deny the point.
Yeah, trying to heal up a little bit there with the first aid, and doesn't get it in time. As you said, Hotchicks denying the point away from the insane squad of TIANBA this game. They've just been absolutely mental with the aggression, with the mid to long range shots. Finally able to light up the off angle of S2G. That's going to be very hard to revive this game, but though revenge from Lost will come down and fall upon his location. Instant retaliation. As TIANBA, the only thing keeping them alive in this circle is going to be that smoke, but with their vehicle, they're going to go for the push. Where are they going to send it?
Such a huge knock there from the side of S2G. Taking away that angle from RRQ allows you to get that reset and really spread your wings in this next zone. Because this next zone is going to pop here. Let's see where it decides to go.
RRQ right now the best position because no one's fighting them directly. No one's looking their direction, and they just third-partying TIANBA versus S2G. It's okay, though. Finally peeking. We said his position was going to be tough to play around, but you know what? He makes the most out of it. Finds QZ. Later on in the leaderboards, but RRQ not suffering any casualty for the past few minutes now. Lapana RRQ now with the vehicle trying to send it right through the smoke. The setup is huge. You know what? Great cover behind that rock. Now they're going to be grenade range. Lapana's got 3 pieces of utility, but FURIA just sends it right on the player. He gets it done, and the combo of Lost is huge. Eliminates the entirety of TIANBA, and he even finds another one on RRQ. It's down to the 1v1.
1v1 Lost with 1 HP hits the play. 15 eliminations on the side of S2G. He wants that confirmation. Get those points. Now it's just Lapar. He has the rock, though. And that rock is a big one. Let this nade do it. Lapar. Oh, just a little bit too far to the right. Lost is running in that direction, though. Ooh, that does piece him up good. How about this nade? 1, 2 nades? Just a little bit too far to the left. Lost is going to have to hit the craziest shots he's ever had. If he wants to elimination. Will it be 18? Lost in the open. Shimmies! And that is Lapar. Going to get it done with the cover. RRQ get the chicken dinner. But it's going to be...
Work together. Don't fight each other. Otherwise, going to get pushed up. He gets 1, he gets 2. He's left so low. Can he get the 1v3? Unfortunately, that is just not going to happen. He gets third party by Hyunbin. But oh my goodness, was that close? And you know what? If you're AURORA, you see S2G suffering so much in that encounter. Might as well send it. Now you don't have to share that spot. The nade is huge. And that's it. S2G out of the game.
Just like that. That is the team in 4th place.
Of there if possible. Wagey. Another nade coming out. And that's it. Finally secured. Followed up by also a really good combo, right? They do get a nice up in the center of that zone.
Now you're going to see LGD get knocked. Joker gets knocked by Tian right at the right time as well. That is going to allow LGD to try to get this reset, but Turney K is right behind him. Will he go for the res as well? Nope. He's getting into action. He said, I'm going to get that confirmation. How about you as well? No! Did he think it was just one player?
He just went without a single weapon in hand. He
was like, oh, I got you. No, I got the thirst. No. MACAO was there. Wait. Bounce nade. Nope. He's going to be having the angle. 1 second left. Oh, okay. I thought he was going to accidentally. Gotta have to hit the shotgun shots down to 1 HP. Got him. Now he's going to go out as well.
Hit it. But TIANBA, you know what? They send it. Don't even welcome it to the nade. Right into the dip. But the nade's also coming from RRQ. It's kind of third partying it. Milu taken out. And that's it. Weibo fully eliminated. But TIANBA also taking massive casualties in the process. That's going to be their objective. As XZY trying to go for a wide angle peek. He does get Lapar. Come on. This rings the bells of war. You need to close the gap. And he even puts the knock teammate into the buggy. I think they're just going to send him right into the fight because why the hell not? Non-Trim Red Force need to claim some real estate in this play zone.
Here they go. They are on the move here, but it's a difficult rotation. They are going to lose some players in the process. Oh, nice knock there. Doc down to 1 HP. He's going to go ahead and get that first aid going. He should be able to get a reset as well. Now the blue zone is starting to close. Stage 5. This zone really hurts here. Ziol is going to be doing his best job possible to try to hold off Thundertalk from making this push and reap his instant.
Very good push up because there's been a really big power vacuum created since TIANBA pushed.
Is trying to find an angle. That nade. Oh, bounce. Just. Oh my gosh, that bounce! What? Are you kidding me? Locked onto Hyunbin. Looked like it was going to be short, but no, it was right on time. And now here comes Thundertalk. You hear all this action going. They want a piece of it. Now P90 from AJ looking very strong. He peeks back though as top. Does get some shots onto him. And now, yeah, Thunder Talk. They're trying to soak up some eliminations here. That's going to make things even more difficult for Aurora.
They're just fully sandwiched here between Nongshim Red Force and Thunder Talk. Really tough to survive it, and especially when Thunder Talk have so many resources up their sleeve. So easy though, dropping to the S12K off top and flushed out. You know what? They know they might survive a very short amount of time in this match, so they're going to try and make the most out of it. And unfortunately, those two teams instantly eliminated from the match. Not able to get a single placement point, but at least get a few eliminations for their troubles. Though, back over to the northwestern side of the circle, it's RRQ, it's Bigatron, and now AURORA looking to make a push in the play zone.
Here they go. AURORA looking to finally put some serious points on the board. What can they do, though? That's the question. RRQ going to try to hold them down as AURORA have to push outside of the zone into this next circle. Lapar. Yeah, that's the job. That's the way you do it. Just start throwing those nades.
Especially around that hovercraft they had very early on in this match. I do wonder, is it still in working condition? That could be a good way to make their way into the play zone. Quick, and he gets some insight. Using the two-seater here to get a bit of extra information, and that's going to allow Claws to just peek over the ridge, give himself that great opening headshot, and just try and convert the entirety of RRQ if they can. Yet the hovercraft did explode early on this match, and Yasa sending it right out into the smoke. It's down to one, and he will get picked off. That's it, a win finally headed the way of AURORA with those 7 juicy eliminations.
Oh,
okay, game over.
But they are gone, just like that. Hey, but they'll take those eliminations, that's for sure. On the other side of things, we finally need, and they're taking some placement. Ayala getting put in the blender. He goes out. 3 squads remaining.
Yeah, I mean, really, this fight was so important. So earlier, when you had FURIA, D+Kia, and also the side of All Gamers, and eventually D+Kia get the win. And because they're just not involved in this fight directly, they could go the entire way for a South Korean chicken dinner. As FURIA, you could see that a little bit late, but should not be enough Hot Jukes to get that chicken dinner. And they're going for the push.
Dun, da, da. Here comes Thunder Talk, trying to make the bold push across, but D+Kia are ready for it. Actually, Nobu's not able to hit the shot. No way. Thunder Talk made it across into the open. They're alive. MG3 in hand. Thunder Talk looking dangerous.
There's no way they don't get a single knock on that rotation. How do Thunder Talk survive as a full team? That is absolute madness. And you know what? They know they have the man advantage now. Might as well transcend it. Nobu, unless a miracle happens. The 1v4, it's just not going to happen. He does find sitting, and now Xing is going to give him another 1v1, but he does get picked off because of the off angle, and it will be Thunder Talk from the depth of the leaderboards, finally climbing back up with a massive PL clash as QZZ instantly getting himself that one secured with the PBS, securing that elimination for himself, and instantly trying to put the focus. But he's solo in this building. Aching. Milu, we need to see a bit of a backup play here. QZ finally getting it done again with the DPS, and finally the cavalry is here. All Gamers down to just a solo here, stranded behind these barrels on the outskirts of the buildings himself, and gets picked up once again. How does he do it? 3 eliminations for himself, getting the 3-piece, dominating on the compound breach.
I'll tell you how. You try to run into a window like that, just see who wins it. Usually we see both these teams just say, hey, you know what, let's go into the zone. But no, KRX up on top, getting a nice knock onto a 2. Oh, the utility just too strong.
Oh, TRE getting the double knock with 1 single piece of utility. What a magnificent way to kick off the fight. And yeah, just send it. You got the man advantage. KRX, you got to leverage it to its full potential. As only Quick remains. And you know what? He could not even do anything in that situation. CNTRA getting 2 each. Great spread. And now the fact they take it so quickly. Easy transition. But RRQ also going on the offensive. Straight onto the dip of Infiltrate. And so far, Infiltrate not suffering a single casualty. RRQ swept right under the rug.
Man, teams are just doing some very bold, risky pushes. Red Force, let's just move a little bit to the side here and try to catch a third party. Never mind, they go straight to Chief, and a beautiful shot from Doc there. Does open the door a little bit, but now they are getting pressured from so many different teams. It's up to Top to really try to buy his team some time. The smokes are ringing out. He's going to go ahead and commit, though. Barely makes it to his team.
If I have to be honest here, I feel like pushing onto Nongshim Red Force would have been a better option. Almost nothing. It's a really good response trying to get a cheeky third party onto them. Though, Nongshim Red Force, good utility being chucked their way. And that's going to be held off by the man himself, Federal. And you know what? That's all he can do with a pistol. Imagine if he has himself an AR and a bunch of utility to chuck in the direction of Nongshim. And so far, they are going to be moving back slightly. They're still getting knocked, taking so much damage, and they're not even in the play zone. All these southern teams of Influence Rage, Aurora, and Nongshim Red Force surviving this circle transition is going to be incredibly tough, Hot Tricks.
Definitely. Super tough. There's so many squads at all. It's difficult. Yeah, and Aurora just getting shot out in the open and all their vehicles being gone. They just are getting picked apart. Doesn't matter how good your gun skill is when you have, you know, 8 of the best players in the world staring right at you. Top just gonna most likely go out to play zone here.
The only thing that could save you really is cover flares, and they're Rondo exclusive. So unfortunately here, the hopes and dreams of this match is just going to be torn to shreds. Little boy needs to put the nail in the coffin. Pretty well played.
Needs it though. Needs to clear these guys out. Does get a nade enough onto So Easy to force him back just a little bit. That opens the door, but that nade will do it right there. That's on a Dizzy. And XYZ both knocked. So Easy now gonna eat some utility himself. And he goes and peeks, hits the shots on a little boy, but Lauren's in his mouth. Gotta be careful not to get knocked here. He does put some pressure on.
Insane.
Is that safe? He might get dated. Let's see.
Oh, 4v3.
LGD can't
Teamba third party करेंगे.
if they do, they're opening the gate for
Teamba third
TIANBA.
party
That's
करेंगे.
good.
Util from MENA. Kogan able to use the MG3, gets it done with the util. That's some good damage, but MACAO is going to be the first to fall on LGD side. EECA now losing control. The nade from over the range is going to be connecting onto WayG. And LGD, they were there. You blink and they missed it. Instantly squad wiped. And it's down to TIANBA versus EECA. What just happened?
TIANBA, they said, you know what? Oh, is there a party over here? Can we join it? And just like that, taking full advantage. 13 eliminations. 8 of them from the side of QZZ. It's just Joker. And this is not the building you want to be in because TIANBA know exactly what to do. Nice jump out here. Creates a 1v1 opportunity, but it's not going to be enough. That hitter for match number 3. And they did.
Of the Thai super teams, it's EECA looking to go the entire way.
Yeah, they go. In 4th place, looking to climb up higher and higher and higher. Oh, here comes Alula, though. This is the play. You got to be able to make it happen. Here comes EECA pushing. 30K out. Claws trying to figure out where he is. The movement from EECA is so strong, but quick. It's quick enough to make a great play. It's up to Schweppes. Down to 1 HP. Gets up. Yeah, sir. In the mix. Where is the rest of EECA? Guess what? They're in the lobby. They're done for. And now KRX is looking to clean things up.
Oh, he was really confused. Who's an ally? Who's a foe? We just have no idea. But Alula just so wounded off the back of that previous fight. And KRX looking to punish it. They got 13 eliminations. Back a little bit, but Reefers, he was waiting in the wings for that third party. And he strikes perfectly. By the way, Chief is still alive from FURIA. He's making it. Might be able to secure podium as a solo. He's been there for the longest time. 10 minutes plus, if not more. As now Claws picked away. That's going to be down to Reb. Alula looking to just climb their way through the leaderboards. Dropping on over to the S12K through the smoke. Can TRE survive the encounter? That's a no. As it's going to be taken away. Alula up to now. That should be 8 eliminations. But what an engaged and especially what an insane third party happening for Aurora.
Benny hurt so bad by the blue zone here. You can't get chunked anymore at all. And Reb's gonna see him. Reb has got to be able to see him here. No, he's looting. He's busy looting. Benny's gonna be able to push up here. But KRX devastated by the duo of Alula
1v3
and Reb on a mission here. But KRX still 15 eliminations. What a game from them. Maybe not. That's Doc down. Oh boy.
No way, Chief.
Nice return knock, though.
He's got the nade. Wait, if they try and go for the res on Doc, he could get a 1v2.
Oh, he's going to deny. He's going to deny. It's just Chief.
Easy.
Let's go. Chief securing at least a 2nd place here.
They're going to know.
Can he sneak something, though? Can he sneak something? Top has no idea. They have no idea he's behind this buggy.
You got 4 nades.
No clue.
Use it. Use the nade. You literally get a knock on top. It's down to 1v1. Flushes Doc. Goes straight onto the other player, but it just doesn't work out. Aurora securing their 2nd
elimination point. Let's get this little half agreement immedially go out the window, and everyone's gonna go crazy.
They're about to sign the Declaration of Independence. They've been comrades.
That's right.
They're making up rules. How do we defend this location together, guys? But as you said, the circle of the moment shifts away. But it doesn't. You know what? The main issue is they might low in terms of resources. But Aurora is going for the wide western rotate to the compound. They're getting very desperate for that position, but TIANBA is ready to defend it.
1 HP.
Here they go right now. Aurora on the push.
Last
Can
one.
TIANBA hold it down there? Oh, some suppressive fire. That's TIANBA taking out Aurora. And that is the first place team knocking out the second place squad. And with this game, they could really extend their lead. But they ended that fight so fast. These other teams had no time to really try.
TIANBA, they get the full reset, Hodrix. They're looking to join up into Longhouse. Weibo taking 2v4 and BTR waiting for the fight to unfold.
Oh, no.
Uh-oh, Molotov comes on out. That's going to hurt Bay. Nade should do it. Nope, actually, just a little bit off the mark. Here they go. TIANBA pushing on in. Weibo doing their best to hold on, and they're doing a good job of it. As it's just up to Aching.
No way.
1v1. And just like that, he gets the finish. He loses his squad. Here comes Bigatron to clear them out. And that is Bigatron on top. TIANBA and Weibo eliminated.
I believe most of those eliminations were actually secured by Weibo because they got the last player. So GG well played, but Bigatron played it exactly as expected. Textbook in that spot, but RRQ going for their own push. Onto All Gamers. They do take the win, but now that dip extremely nadeable. So weak to that incoming utility. Now pushing up to the ridgeline. That's a beautiful nade. The bounce is a bit too wide, and it is going to be dodging the damage. But RRQ, how are you guys still alive? I have no idea, Hodrix, but they're still here and kicking in this game.
Holding it down. RRQ looking to make a comeback as they are the team most supposed to do so. 37 points on the board. Let's see what the rest of the teams could do though as Federalis gets knocked. Razy trying to make some moves here, trying to get some room for his teammates, throwing the smoke for the support, but he needs some of that util in those boxes. RRQ meanwhile in the center of the map using that dip to their advantage. When are they going to get active? But FURIA, Igor gets some good angles and applies that pressure to RRQ. That's definitely going to slow him down.
That's a Molotov. One of them goes down.
Now Bigatron have the advantage. Yeah, this nade should do it. Razy looks good. And that is RRQ in big trouble. Lapar. Yeah, Razy, one more nade. Will that do it? It does. That's RRQ finally out.
17 limbs.
17 limbs. Razy with 10 all by himself. It is Bigatron versus FURIA. Bigatron as a 3-man dominating. Here they go to push on the silence all by himself. And they actually catch Federalis. That's silence with a nice knock. But with Igor going to try to pick up Chief, it's going to be a 2 versus 3.
He does have the time to pull off that heal, right? You had 5 seconds before the blue zone was going to push up, and the blue zone is pushing up right now. So that clock is ticking. In the next few seconds, we'll see who's going to be taking the win. Will it be Indonesia or will it be Brazil in a 2v3 scenario as Axel has got that nade? A bit of a wide toss on that one. Not trying to really go for that shed. And you know what? Instantly, Axel, put down to his knees, is now down to a final 2v2. Can BTR climb back into this game and secure the chicken dinner as that's Axel instantly confirmed and shut down from this game?
He's blind. Oh, the blue zone's pushing. Chief trying to get to the vehicle. He does. So he gets to safety here. That is so huge. The blue zone, this is stage 9. It's going to go down to nothing. Igor got that smoke. That's so clutch. Chief catches Federalis on the angle. They did not know that he moved already. And just like that, FURIA have turned this into their advantage. This is their game to win.
Oh, beautiful smoke road here. Just a 9 full vision for Razy. Able to actually go ahead and confirm that elimination onto Federalis. Razy now taking an absolute beating. Looking to heal up. He's out into the blue zone now, taking an extra bit of damage. Going into the vehicle. But it doesn't matter. Match 2, 3, and 4, just absolute bangers back to back from these guys. And QZ in particular, right? I believe that he might still be #1 in terms of overall eliminations because he's been putting up numbers.